Hello and welcome back, fellow griever. We are in our October Daily Nugget series, Hope, Healing, and Becoming. And this week, this next 7-day period, we start off Healing in Motion as our umbrella. And today I want to talk about how with our nervous system, we need to have basics that we can actually use, right? Not things that are too hard to comprehend. So today we're talking about regulation and why regulating ourselves first is important. The journal prompt for today: one thing my body asked for and what I did for it is ... Remember, these journal prompts are in the show notes. Small regulation beats big resolve, in my opinion. And today is about tools you'll actually use in under 2 minutes. Our flicker or our hope for today is, remember, our body gives us clues. Jaw unclenches after a slower exhale. Shoulders drop when you step outside. A tiny shift is still a small shift, and remember to keep that. In our rebuild or our healing space, I have 3 quick resets for you, and you can just pick one. So there's the orienting reset that takes about 60 seconds. So you can allow yourself to look around the area you're in. I won't even say room because maybe you're outside, but look around and name 5 things that you see, 3 things that you hear, and 1 that you feel on your skin. And that's just a way of distracting our brain. It's a nervous system regulation tool like we're talking about. And it helps take our brain off of what we were upset or focusing on that was creating anxiety. So 5 things you see, 3 things you hear, and 1 thing you feel. There's also box breathing, 3-3-6 box breathing specifically. Sometimes I do it as 4-4-8, but you can do it either way. You inhale for 3, hold for 3, and exhale twice as long to 6. And repeat this at least 5 times. I use box breathing all the time. And it works, or I wouldn't use it. Warm, cold contrast. Again, this is a 30 to 60 minute thing, or second thing, sorry. If I said minute at the orienting, I did not mean that, seconds. A warm drink or a cool splash on your wrist or your face, and a slow exhale. So just that idea of something that's super contrasting, and then slowly exhaling after we either kind of shock ourselves with the cold of the water on our face or the hot drink. So then if we're really ready, tongue twister today, to take a step in becoming, I want you to consider pre-game your transitions. And what I mean by that is choose one daily transition. So when we wake up, when we commute home, when we come into the house post-work, a time when we're transitioning from one space to another. Pair it with a 60 to 90 second reset, one of the ones I just talked above. Put it on your calendar as regulate first. So allow yourself to remind yourself to regulate. So as we leave our, in my case, working from home, as I leave my bedroom or my space that I'm getting ready in the day and I go into my office, when I sit down at my desk, take a second to do some box breathing and regulate and transition. Because oftentimes, especially those of us that maybe work at home, we find it difficult to just walk straight from one mindset to another. Same thing would happen when I leave my office at the end of the day. I have transition exercises that I do that are necessary to help me transition out of one frame of mind into the next. So this is another way to regulate ourselves. So in our Choose Your Energy menu today, if you're in the low or the hollow space, just consider that box breathing and you can just stop there. Or you can build on it if you're in a medium space and also do the orienting with the longer exhale before your next task. And then if you're in a higher space, you can add the 2 transitions a day. So maybe before you deal with your emails and maybe before you transition into your sleeping patterns, right? So you could add 2 of those. Little food for thought today as we end today's daily nugget. Nervous system regulation isn't about becoming calm. It's about becoming capable. And I want to redefine that again. It's not about just calming down. It's about feeling more capable to continue forward. Sometimes just reframing how we think of these things helps us also. If we feel like we're constantly telling us to calm ourselves down, it feels like we're admonishing ourselves, right? Instead of saying, I just need to take a moment to become more capable. Think of the different reframe that gives us. When your body feels a little safer, choices return and feel possible. You don't need perfect peace to move or to move forward. You just need enough steadiness to take the next honest inch, as I keep saying. And that counts every time. So now, just take a big exhale. Keep what serves you from today and leave the rest. Remember, the show notes are here as a reminder. And I'll be back here again tomorrow. Talk soon, my friend.